we're not going to Bitcoin Miami 2023.
So where are we going, Jeremy?
We're going to VeeCon 2023 in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, which is about halfway across the country for those of you on the coast that just kind of fly over. Halfway across, look down, you'll see Indianapolis, just below Michigan, the state that looks like this. That's where we're from. But anyways, for us, it's a 4-hour drive, so it's easy versus, say, a 24-hour drive to Miami. That's part of it.
I'd be flying myself, but
so we drive there.
I think let's talk about why we're looking at VeeCon as opposed to Bitcoin conference. But first, what's VeeCon?
VeeCon is a big conference put on by Gary Vaynerchuk. It's based on his VeeFriends characters, which is an NFT project. Only holders of the NFT can get in or get the tickets, and then they can sell them or share them or whatever. But it's really about pop culture, marketing, NFTs, Web3, advertising, entertainment. It's a really cool conference. Last year was the very first year. A lot of fun, a lot of great information shared there, great people. And so good times.
And I think that's what really excites me about this conference is that broader focus. And Bitcoin is very important, still drives the industry as the original in the industry. Having said that and acknowledging that, I think there's just so much more that's come along since Bitcoin. And we get to explore that in this conference, and we get to look at creators and how they can monetize and how Web3 and NFTs and how these things all play into this larger ecosystem with creators, artists, pop culture, the like.
I think that's what excites me the most is that it's kind of for the little guy in a way. It's like a lot of small, medium creators. I'm really interested in seeing what kind of opportunities are available to make money, to develop your brand through the Web3 process. And this is such a broad range. It's not just NFTs. I mean, there's big corporate advertisers, there's smaller creators, there's Web3 builders. And there's some parties too, but I met so many people that had their own little projects. So I'm really interested in seeing what we can do and actually what our audience can end up doing to make some money and take advantage of what's coming in Web3.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And, the parties are, they're parties, right? We all like a good party, but I think it's those social connections that we make at this event. And at this event, we'll be focusing on some themes, right? We'll be looking at that business aspect, the social aspect, and the like. So, I think that's some of our expectations going in, what we hope to get out of it. The business, the social, and what was our third thing?
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
Business, social, and entertainment, I think, are key areas of focus for us as we go into the conference and look at the sessions that we want to attend or the people that we want to network with. And having been there last year, I think you've already experienced some of what that may look like.
Yeah, and we hope to share some videos of that. So some may be in the short form, but we may share some more later for those of you that can't make it. But last year, let's just start with the social. So it started off with a nice party in the park with a DJ and people from all over the world. So I met people from the UK, people from Ecuador, all over the US. The app itself allowed you to connect. So we were able to share information. We actually kept in touch with some of these people after VeeCon. They had a lot of social events. So after parties, people that had certain NFTs, they would meet at a certain private party. I actually photographed one of those, and it was just all a good time. It was the friendliest people. I spoke with the workers there, and it was the friendliest group that they've ever had at a conference. And so from the social side, there's a lot of networking and a lot of people just happy to be there and happy to get to know each other.
Absolutely. And I heard a key piece in there, and, this is for the smaller or the medium size, whether it's artist or brand content creator. There needs to be a place for people like that to grow, artists like that to grow, businesses like that to grow. And I think this is a huge area of growth from the business side as well. So I think that's going to be something that we look forward to in the community and the relationships that we build there at the conference.
For sure. And I think the networking opportunities, there were people that met there that are putting together their own little small projects. It was very early last year. Musicians that were creating NFTs based on their music. It's just a really interesting setup, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think the next part was business, and that business came in a lot of different forms. There's a lot of well-known people on stage, a lot of breakout sessions. I didn't get a chance to make it to too many because I was slow. I was more interested in chatting with people, and I didn't get in line early enough. So last year, all the breakout sessions, I couldn't make it to many of those, but I caught the main stage, and very well-known marketers, a lot of great information shared. There were businesses there, like Pepsi's there. They have these activations around outside. And it was interesting to see how kind of the corporate world and the small creators were kind of using this information to move forward.
Well, let's touch on the entertainment aspect of it. So I understand that they like to bring entertainers in, and they had a headliner last year.
Yeah, last year it was actually, I can't even remember who was supposed to be there because Wyclef Jean ended up taking over. Gary called him up. He showed up, and it was an awesome concert. What I saw, I had to leave for a shoot, so I only caught the first half. But the nice thing about the VeeCon is it's not like a normal conference or a concert, I should say. Like, we could stand right up by the stage, and I could shoot pictures like from 20 feet away from the entertainer. And so it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of smaller entertainers. This year they're having a comedian. I think Busta Rhymes is going to be the headliner for the first night. And so really looking forward to the entertainment aspect also.
As am I. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Buster Rhymes, and they've got some other fun names there too. Neil Patrick Harris is there. I don't know as an entertainer or not, but they've got some fun names there this year, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I think 200 speakers, or really close to 200 speakers there. So some of those will be main stage, some breakout. Last year, Snoop Dogg kind of wrapped up the conference, and they did a collaboration where everybody that was at VeeCon was able to get an NFT activation that's part of the collaboration between the two. So there's a lot of surprises. People got a free NFT, a new character, if you were there and you were able to take part in the activation quick enough. So good stuff.
I wonder who day 3 will be. They haven't announced that yet, but yeah, so I think, that we've got some real exciting things, a much broader focus on the Bitcoin conference. However, we do want to say some things about the Bitcoin conference. They'll be talking about some important topics there. Probably the most important thing that will be coming up in the conference is we're less than a year from the halving cycle, right? The halvening.
The halvening. That don't sounds like some sci-fi.
The halvening. It's actually an exciting event because, we all saw what happened in 2021, right? And NFTs and, metaverse and all this stuff just went absolutely crazy. And that's coming off the heels of a Bitcoin halving, and we're coming up on our next one. So if we thought it was wild in 2021, I just can't wait to see what happens next. It's going to really get, crazy again here as we get towards the end of 2024 and into 2025. And I think, the Bitcoin conference focusing, almost exclusively on Bitcoin, they'll have a lot of other conversations around, policy and energy, and I'm sure they'll talk about ordinals and NFTs on Bitcoin, and that's controversial with some Bitcoin maxis. But, I think the halvening will be the most relevant topic there, and it will drive a lot of growth in all of the related industries and Web3 NFTs, the content creators and things that we're looking at there at VeeCon.
Yeah, and I think that's important. It's really difficult to get lost in what is the halvening, what is Bitcoin, what does that have to do with making money and the Modern Moneymakers channel? Like that opportunity, when you say getting wild, that's kind of when the crypto kind of hockey sticked as a whole. There was a lot of opportunity, a lot of projects that were built. All those things created opportunity for small, medium, and large creators. And I really think that's what's exciting, and investors. So really, that's where the opportunity happens. We're kind of in the slow part of the cycle right now, but that's starting to heat up.
Yeah, absolutely. At times like these, when you're coming into the next cycle, life-changing opportunity is really on the table here. There's as much opportunity as really anyone's willing to pursue. But the small and medium content creators out there and associated businesses that can benefit from these technologies, I think that, where we as modern moneymakers, we have our interest. We do realize that Bitcoin drives a lot of this still as the original cryptocurrency, but there's just so much more to blockchain than Bitcoin. And we're really excited to explore the community, the entertainment, the business, the socials, all of the experiences here within the VeeFriends community, the VeeCon, and yeah, there's just a great lineup there. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, so we'll share some content from there, and really we're excited about the channel as a whole. Looking to bring you guys just information and opportunities, and some fun stuff along the way. And looking forward to kind of see how it all comes together.
Me as well. So that being said, I think, yeah, we're off to VeeCon. Hope
Yeah.
to see some of you there.
Yeah, if you're there, if you see us, just say hey, and look forward to connecting. Glad you to our VeeCon conference app.
And we're giving out some giveaways at VeeCon this year. We'll be giving out free high fives. So,
Yeah, yeah, free high fives, maybe even a photo. I might take a photo.
yeah, maybe even a photo. So, but yeah, do say hi if you see us. We'd love to talk to you.